Hey folks, I wanted to share with you what I consider a pretty simple chowder to make whenever I get my hands on some Maryland rockfish. It comes with a really simple flavor base that you can make with onions and celery and potatoes. And those three things alone with some water really make a good vegetarian stock to start this recipe with. So as you can tell with these onions, I still want to make them into bite-sized pieces there. I use a little bit of oil and butter for when I'm sauteing these. As you can see here, I'm salvaging some pretty old celery, but by washing them off and peeling them and getting rid of the tops and the bottoms, I still have perfectly good celery for this. Lots of potatoes. I use yellow potatoes so that they'll hold their shape after cooking for a while. And just important to remember to always clean as you go. It makes cooking a lot easier when you clean as you go and you're not left with just such a mess at the end. Again, with like the onions, making these potatoes into bite-sized pieces here, as you can see. And they're all going to go into the pot as well. And we're just going to add enough water to this to cover it to soften these potatoes for about 10 minutes while we work on some other stuff. One thing that you could do here to add some extra flavors when you're sauteing the onion, you could add some anchovy paste if that's your thing. But again, just enough water to cover here. And while that's going, I'm going to put the broiler on high and pre-cook the fish. Some chowders call for just putting the raw fish right into the chowder. I like to give the fish a little bit more depth of flavor here. So just rubbing it with a little unsalted butter that I have, no big deal if it's salted, and then coming back with some Old Bay seasoning and really cover that up nicely with some Old Bay. And I'm going to pop it under the broiler for about no more than about 10 minutes just to give it a nice crust. There it is, sizzling away here. And it's going to, while that is softening up, I put a little bay leaf in there with the potato water just for some extra flavor. And we're going to pull the fish out of the oven, nice and sizzling. And while that's cooling down, I'm going to get my canned goods here. So I use evaporated milk instead of milk or cream. You can use 1 can if you'd like a thicker stew, or 2 cans if you'd like a thinner chowder. I'm using cream-style corn. It's going to give a little sweetness and corn flavor to the soup. And just breaking up the fish here, just sliding it right off the skin and pop that in. And just let this simmer for a little bit until the potatoes are fully cooked. A little parsley and, of course, lots of fresh ground pepper. And it's absolutely delicious. Give it a try.